guys, it's Roy here from rloco12 and epicdroid.com with a quick review of the Honor 6X. The Honor 6X is a great newish unlocked phone. It's a GSM phone that has been out now for a few months, and it is a solid device with some awesome specs and a lot of great things going for it. I absolutely love the Honor 6X, and if it weren't for just a few little quirky things about it, it would be my primary device. So there are actually two different versions of the Honor 6X. There's a 32 gig version with 3 gigs of memory. That's this one that we have here. And then there's also a 64 gig version that comes with 4 gigs of memory. Other than the memory and the storage, the devices are practically identical. They come with the same body, they come with the same specs, everything else is 100% the same. So both versions of the Honor 6X come with a 5.5-inch screen with a resolution of 1080 by 1920. If you want to, you can go into your settings and you can adjust that down to a lower resolution. It'll help increase your battery savings, but honestly with a 3,340 milliamp per hour battery, you really don't need to. So powering all of this is an octa-core Kirin 655 processor. So there's a lot of other features that the Honor 6X packs inside, including dual SIM support, micro SD support, dual cameras, and more. So all of that is really just the icing on the cake. The Honor 6X is a great phone for a lot of different reasons. And so if someone were to ask me today why I got the Honor 6X and why I continue to recommend the Honor 6X, I would give them a list of 5 different reasons that I love it, and then 4 things that annoy me about it. One of those 4 things is one thing that's going to be going away really soon, and honestly, the reasons that I love it far outweigh the annoyances. But I'm going to give you guys a list of both so that you can make your own choice and decide whether the Honor 6X is the right phone for you. So number 1, the first thing I love about the phone, and the thing that I love most about it, is the body and the build. Most 5.5 inches phone don't feel lightweight or comfortable in your hand. They're either just a little bit too wide, a little bit too tall, or a little bit too heavy. But the Honor 6X fits very comfortably in my hand and feels a lot lighter than I would expect. It also comes with a metal back and a very slim bezel up here on the front along the sides. The top and the bottom are still a little bit thicker, but the 2D glass that it has here on the sides makes it seem like the bezel is even thinner. The second thing that I would recommend the Honor 6X for is the insane battery life. I don't know how they do it, but Huawei and Honor claim that you can get more than 2 full days of use on a full charge, and that's 23 hours of talk time or 600 hours, 25 days in standby time. I haven't quite tested the talk time, and I haven't done a full 25 days in standby. I just use the phone too much to do it in 25 days of standby. But I have gotten almost 2 full days of light to moderate usage before I needed to charge it. It's nice not having to worry about charging it and every other day or after every use. I mean, I can charge the device occasionally and still have a device that is good to use. So the third thing about why I love the device would be the processor. The Honor 6X comes with a Kirin 655, which is technically a step down from the Kirin 950 that you find in the Honor 8. So despite it being a step down, the Kirin 655 offers an insanely snappy and fast experience on the Honor 6X. Technically, it isn't as fast or as powerful as other processors and a lot of the other flagship and newer devices, but at that price and with the Huawei Honor optimizations that they throw into EMUI, this thing absolutely flies. So the fourth thing would have to be the camera. True to form, Huawei and Honor have done a great job with this camera, or should I say cameras. The Honor 6X features a dual camera design with the primary lens clocking in at 12 megapixels and handling the bulk of the work. There's a secondary lens that clocks in at 2 megapixels that it helps aid in focus and getting better quality pictures, sharper images. It all around enhances the quality of your pictures. It's not as good as the one on the Honor 8, but it does give you some really good pictures, and they're some of the best pictures I've ever seen from a budget device. And not to mention the bokeh effects that you get on those photo close-ups is insane. It is extremely good. So my last main reason that I would recommend the device is the price. There's really not a lot that can be said here. With all the awesome features that are packed into this phone and coming in at a price of $250, it seems like you're ripping somebody somewhere off. I mean, it's a great deal, and you're getting so much more here than you get with any other budget device, and you're getting it with an awesome quality package. I've never seen a device that does what this phone does for $250. It's an insanely awesome price for an insanely awesome phone. Now, like I said earlier, the phone still does have some quirks. Other than the last one, they are really just small things, and they're really just me being overly sensitive. So my first big complaint is that there's no 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. In order to keep the cost lower, Honor has opted to use a cheaper option that didn't include 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi. It's not a big deal. Most routers nowadays offer both the 2.4 gigahertz and a 5 gigahertz option. But what we're seeing is with routers, they're slowly moving towards 5 gigahertz and edging out that 2.4 gigahertz. What this means in layman's terms is that at 2.4 gigahertz, you can use your phone further from your router, but you can't get the higher bandwidth speeds that 5 gigahertz offers. 5 gigahertz have to be closer to the router, but you get faster speeds. Again, it's not a huge deal, but it's an annoyance. The second annoyance is that they used micro USB instead of USB-C. This one kind of really confuses me. Both Honor and Huawei have been pushing USB-C with all of their newer devices. I don't know why they decided to go with micro USB on the Honor 6X. It doesn't make any sense to me that they wouldn't do the same with the Honor 6X. As an Honor fan, I have Honor devices. They all have USB-C. And you know, I have lots of USB-C chargers and things. Fortunately, I'm a hoarder, and so I still have lots of micro USB cables lying around. But it's kind of annoying that I had to switch back to those when it was because of Huawei that I switched to USB-C in the first place. So my third thing would be that there's no oleophobic coating on the screen. So in non-geek speak, what that means is that oleophobic coating is what keeps you from getting that nasty fingerprint residue. Like whenever you use your phone, you always get that nasty buildup on the side of the device and you have to wipe it off before you give it to someone. You get those fingerprint smudges. Oleophobic coating is what keeps that off of your device. So what it really means is, you have to take your phone out and you have to wipe it off more often than you would on a device that has oleophobic coating, or you're going to have to throw a screen protector on there that helps protect against that. Speaking of screen protectors, the Honor 6X, this isn't an annoyance, it's a OCD thing, minor annoyance I guess, but it comes with a screen protector pre-applied to it. The screen protector is a decent screen protector. It's not a fancy one, it's not liquid skin, it's not a tempered glass one, but it's a cheap one and it doesn't actually fit the screen. It's got just this little teensy piece of gap right between the screen on the edge of it because of the 2D glass. So my last and my biggest pet peeve, but this is also the one that's going to be going away soon, is EMUI. EMUI is Huawei's take on Android, and it blends the look and style of iOS into Android. It packs a lot of awesome features. It has a lot of battery optimizations, a lot of device optimizations, but I could really do without the iOS look and feel. EMUI 5.0 is the update to the EMUI that comes with the device. It comes with EMUI 4.1. EMUI 5.0 is Android Nougat or Android 7.0, and it fixes a lot of the issues with EMUI 4.1. So I've tried EMUI 5.0 on my Honor 8 and I love it. It surprises me, but it actually has grown on me. The look and feel of it can be tweaked a little bit so it's not quite so iOS centric, and it still has some of the quirky things about it, but it's a lot better than EMUI 4.1. It's actually, I've grown on me and I kind of like it now. And there is a beta version that I've tried out on the Honor 6X for EMUI 5.0. I didn't get into it too far. I wanted to make sure I tried it with what it came with, but it did fix that. It was a decent beta build and it was better than I expected. So once that comes out, we can knock that list of 4 down to just 3. So all in all, the Honor 6X is a great budget device. It offers amazing performance, awesome features, and a great quality device. And it does offer a super low price of $250 for the base model, the 32 gigs of storage with the 3 gigs of memory. With that, you really cannot go wrong. My biggest problem with it is EMUI 4.1, but like I said earlier, that's soon going to be fixed. I love my Honor 6X and would recommend it to anyone who is looking for a near flagship device with near flagship performance, better than flagship battery life, and a lot of bang for your buck. It's an awesome device and I would highly recommend it. Now if you want to order the Honor 6X, I'll have a link to it down in the description below. If you have any questions about it, leave a comment. We'll do our best to answer. We do try to answer every question on our channel. If you don't already, please subscribe to us on Twitter and YouTube so you can stay up to date with our latest content. And as always, I just want to tell you guys thank you for watching, thank you for all your support, and you all have an awesome day.